Prenda software overview video. We're going to go over our software in just a couple minutes here to give you an idea of how Prenda's code clubs are run. First of all, you'll notice that the software is web-based. You can access it from any modern web browser. You can access it on Chromebooks, Apples, PCs, even tablets, iPads, touchscreens, as long as you have an external keyboard and mouse. So the kids will come here at the beginning of Code Club and they will log in using a username and profile that they create on their very first Code Club, and it will take them to a screen that looks like this. There are two main things that kids will work on in Code Club. They will either work on workouts, which you can see here, or missions, which you can see here. So let's go ahead and click into the workouts page and take a look at that. Workouts are the curriculum for our software. This is the step-by-step tutorials and instructions that will take a learner from not knowing anything about coding to being able to make websites, video games, apps, animations, and more. As you can see, we have the web track up at the top here, we have the games track down here, we have the scripting track down here, and then we have a career track at the very bottom. In the web track, coders will learn how to make websites. They learn HTML, CSS, some design stuff, and some JavaScript stuff, and lastly, some SQL. In the games track, kids will learn on platforms such as Scratch, Bitsbox, App Lab to make mobile apps for phones, and more JavaScript. In the scripting track, kids will learn how to do drawing through scripting, animation through scripting, more JavaScript, and Python. And then in the careers track, these are simply inspiring videos of people who have careers in coding. So let's click into one of these tracks to take a look at what the workouts look like. We'll go ahead and click into SQL2 here. So as you can see, there's 4 tasks involved with this workout. The instructions for this task are right here on the Code Club website. The kids will click on the link and they will go and do whatever it's asking them to do on the tab that opens up. When they complete that thing, they can X out of that tab, come back to the Code Club website, and once they sign off an entire workout, they are awarded some type of item. In this case, I just earned the magenta pants. This will take me back to the gear page where you can see I have this amazing inventory of gear and tools that I can add to my own personal avatar. So I can customize my avatar now, and let's find those magenta pants. I think that's these here, and I'll add them to my character. And look at that, I've got one cool looking character. Now if I go back to the workouts page, you'll see that SQL2 is checked off and SQL3 is now available. That is generally how the workouts side of the software works. Now remember, I said there are 2 sides of the software. There are workouts and there are missions. Workouts are where you learn new things. Missions are where you apply these new things towards building a real website, video game, app, animation, etc. There are a bunch of missions that are loaded in here, and they're all laid out in the same way. There's a short story at the top of why you're about to build this thing. The kids get to choose to build it wherever they want to. And then here, these checkboxes are the requirements for this project to be counted as complete. As they go down, they'll check off these checkboxes, and then at the end, they would raise their hand, and the librarian or facilitator would come over, verify that they did all of those things, click the checkbox, type in the secret code, and it will award them a tool. So you get back here and you see all of these cool tools that I've unlocked from completing missions. So that's the 2 things that the kids will do in Code Club. The important thing to note that in Code Club, kids get to go at their own pace and they get to choose to work on whatever is interesting to them. This is different from a lot of the other coding programs that are out there, going at your own pace and choosing what you work on. We do this because the kids need to be empowered to take ownership over their own learning experience. Lastly, the only page that you haven't seen so far is this friends page. The kids can click in and get a list of all of the other kids who have created an account in their code club only. So this is just their local code club, and they can click into any of them. If any of the kids have completed projects, then they will show up here and they can click through and play their friends' games, watch their friends' animations, and etc. that is the quick software overview for how Prenda works and what the kids' experience is going to be like. The important thing to note is that the curriculum is what becomes the subject matter expert. It's what leads the learning experience, and that frees up the librarian that you don't have to do any lesson prep or curriculum development. The kids will log in every week and pick up right where they left off, and you get to just show up, have a good time, and the software will do all of the heavy lifting. That's all we've got for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.